Deep in the heart of the shifting desert dunes, a massive secret lies buried, waiting for the world to find it once again.
This Lockheed C-5 Galaxy has been abandoned for decades, a silent witness to the passage of time and the desert's power.
The sheer scale of this aircraft is breathtaking. It is one of the largest military transports ever built, now lost to the sand.
Once a pride of the skies, it was left behind after a failed mission, slowly consumed by the relentless desert environment.
The flight deck, where pilots once commanded this beast, is now completely entombed in a mountain of fine desert sand.
Its 4 powerful engines, once capable of lifting tons of cargo, are now filled with the very earth that holds it captive.
Many said it was impossible, but today, a team of experts arrives with one goal: to make this giant fly again. The silence of the desert is broken as heavy machinery arrives to begin the most difficult excavation in aviation history. It begins with a single touch. After decades of isolation, the first tons of sand are moved. It is a slow and careful process to avoid damaging the fragile airframe beneath.
Slowly but surely, the iconic face of the Galaxy emerges from its sandy grave, seeing the sun for the first time. Where machines are too large, manual labor takes over. Every sensor and port must be cleared with extreme care and precision.
The landing gear, designed to support hundreds of tons, is the next priority. We must free the wheels to move the giant.
At the rear, the massive cargo ramp is finally cleared. This is the gateway to the interior of the abandoned transport plane. The desert does not give up its treasures easily. Shifting sands and collapsing dunes make every step of the excavation a struggle.
After days of intense digging, the nose of the aircraft is finally free. The iconic silhouette of the Galaxy is once again visible.
The wings, stretching over 200 feet, are slowly uncovered. Their structural integrity is the key to our success in this mission.
Inside, time has stood still. The cockpit is a frozen capsule of aviation history, now filled with the very sand that buried it.
The cargo hold is massive, capable of carrying tanks and helicopters. Today, it only holds the echoes of its glorious military past.
The towering tail section is finally cleared. Every hinge and actuator must be inspected for damage caused by years of desert exposure. The giant is finally unplugged from the desert. For the first time in decades, the entire airframe is clear of the suffocating sand. With a groan of metal and rubber, the Galaxy moves. It is a small step, but a massive victory for the restoration team.
The aircraft is now on solid ground. This will be our base of operations for the long and difficult restoration process ahead.
A fully functional base camp is established. This desert site will be our home until this giant is ready to fly again.
The excavation is complete. Now, we begin the grueling task of stripping away decades of desert grime and corrosive rust.
Tons of water are used to wash away the desert. It is the first step in revealing the true condition of the metal skin.
Sandblasting is essential to remove the deep rust that has eaten into the airframe. We must reach the clean metal beneath.
Underneath the rust, the high-grade aviation aluminum is still in remarkably good condition, a testament to the aircraft's original build quality.
Chemical strippers are used to remove the final layers of old military paint. We need a perfectly clean surface for the new coat.
The cockpit windows, once opaque from sand damage, are polished back to clarity. The pilots will need a clear view for takeoff.
Every inch of the massive wings must be inspected. We are looking for hidden cracks or structural fatigue that could be fatal.
The engines have become homes for desert wildlife. Every nest and every grain of sand must be removed before we can start them. The landing gear struts are polished to a mirror finish. This ensures the seals will work perfectly when the gear is retracted.
A high-tech anti-corrosion primer is applied to the bare metal. This will protect the airframe from the harsh desert environment.
Stripped of its old identity, the Galaxy shines like a silver ghost.
Small holes and damaged sections of the skin are repaired with new aluminum. The airframe must be perfectly airtight and structurally sound.
Every rubber seal and gasket is replaced. Decades of desert heat have made the original seals brittle and useless.
The massive cargo bay floor is scrubbed clean. This space will soon be filled with the equipment needed for our flight. The cleaning and priming are complete. The Galaxy is now a clean canvas, prepared for the next stage of its incredible transformation.
Now we move to the heart of the machine. The engines and their complex support systems are the most critical part of the restoration.
The massive engine cowlings are opened, revealing the complex turbofans that will hopefully soon power this giant back into the air. The front fan is removed for a deep inspection. Every blade must be checked for damage from sand ingestion and corrosion. The engine core is the most delicate part. We must ensure that no sand has penetrated the high-pressure sections of the turbine. Each turbine blade is cleaned by hand. This level of precision is necessary to ensure the engine will run smoothly at high speeds.
Worn-out components are replaced with brand-new parts. We are leaving nothing to chance when it comes to the engine's reliability.
The first engine is reassembled. It is a major milestone, but we still have 3 more to go before we can test them. With the first engine done, the team moves to the second. The experience gained on the first makes the process much faster.
The electrical systems are incredibly complex. Every wire must be tested and every connector cleaned to ensure
The APU is the heart starter. Without this small turbine, we cannot bring the 4 massive main engines back to life.
The moment of truth. The first engine coughs to life, its roar a beautiful sound after 30 years of silence.
2 engines are now running. The aircraft is starting to feel alive again, the vibrations felt through the entire airframe.
All 4 engines are mounted and ready. This is the most power this aircraft has seen since it was last in service.
The fuel system is flushed and filled with fresh kerosene. We need the cleanest fuel possible for the engine's first flight.
As the sun sets, the giant awakes. The sound of 4 idling engines is a promise of the flight that is soon to come. The mechanical work is done. Now, we give the Galaxy its new identity with a fresh coat of military camouflage.
Every window and every sensor must be carefully masked. We cannot afford any overspray on the critical flight instruments.
The base coat of military gray is applied. The aircraft is finally starting to look like the sky giant it was meant to be. The dark gray camouflage patterns are added. This iconic look is a tribute to the Galaxy's long history of military service.
The final markings are applied. These symbols of pride and service complete the aircraft's external transformation.
Inside, the cockpit is a sea of glowing lights. Every instrument has been restored to perfect working order for the flight ahead. The interior is not forgotten. New upholstery and a deep clean make the cockpit a professional and comfortable environment for the crew.
The massive cargo ramp is tested. The restored hydraulic systems move the multi-ton door with ease and precision.
The transformation is complete. The rusted wreck we found buried in the sand is now a pristine, flight-ready military giant.
The final night in the desert. The team works tirelessly, their dedication the final ingredient in this incredible restoration journey.
The time has come. The engines are ready, the systems are checked, and the giant is prepared to reclaim the skies.
A final, meticulous walk-around. Every bolt, every seal, and every system is given one last look before we commit to flight.
The flight controls are tested. The massive flaps and rudders move perfectly, responding to the pilot's every command from the cockpit.
The pilot takes their seat. After months of hard work by the entire team, the fate of the Galaxy is now in their hands.
The giant moves under its own power. Taxiing across the desert is a delicate operation, but the Galaxy handles it with grace.
Lined up and ready. The long desert runway is all that stands between this giant and its return to the heavens. Full power. The 4 engines roar with the strength of 1,000 horses, pushing the Galaxy toward its moment of truth.
Faster and faster, the giant speeds across the sand. The entire team watches in breathless anticipation as the moment nears.
Rotation. The nose lifts, and for the first time in 30 years, the Galaxy is no longer bound to the Earth.
Liftoff. The giant is back where it belongs. A miracle in the desert, brought to life by the power of human dedication. The C-5 Galaxy returns to the skies, a forgotten legend reborn. From a